Hey there, fellow Americans. Breaking news that's sending shockwaves through the nation. Former President Trump just dropped a bombshell announcement about $2,700 stimulus deposits hitting bank accounts today. Before we dive deep into this game-changing development, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss out on crucial financial updates that could put thousands in your pocket. The political and economic landscape is buzzing with excitement as Trump confirmed what millions of Americans have been desperately waiting to hear. But what exactly does this mean for you and your family? How can you ensure you'll receive your share of this unexpected windfall? Let's break down every detail of this massive stimulus surprise that's about to change lives across the country. In an unprecedented move that caught both Democrats and Republicans off guard, Trump took to social media earlier today to announce the immediate rollout of $2,700 direct deposits. This isn't just another political promise. The money is already beginning to appear in Americans' bank accounts as we speak. The burning question on everyone's mind is, how did this happen when most people thought additional stimulus payments were off the table? The story behind this shocking development traces back to intense behind-the-scenes negotiations that have been taking place over the past few weeks. While mainstream media was focused on other headlines, key political figures were working tirelessly to push through this emergency relief package. Trump's involvement and influence proved crucial in breaking through the gridlock that had previously prevented additional stimulus measures from moving forward. But here's where things get really interesting. This isn't your typical stimulus payment. The $2,700 figure wasn't randomly chosen. It represents a carefully calculated amount based on current economic indicators and the rising cost of living affecting millions of American families. What makes this particular stimulus unique is its targeted approach, designed to provide maximum impact for those who need it most while maintaining fiscal responsibility. You might be wondering about the eligibility requirements and whether you qualify for this payment. Unlike previous stimulus programs, the criteria for this round have been significantly expanded. The income thresholds have been adjusted to account for inflation and regional cost of living differences, meaning more Americans than ever before will qualify for the full amount. But what exactly are these new thresholds, and how can you verify your eligibility? The qualification process has been streamlined to ensure rapid distribution of funds. Individual taxpayers earning up to $87,000 annually and joint filers making up to $174,000 will receive the full $2,700 payment. What's particularly noteworthy is the inclusion of provisions for those who may have missed out on previous stimulus payments due to technical issues or filing status complications. This time, safeguards have been put in place to ensure no eligible recipient falls through the cracks. But here's what many people are missing about this stimulus package. It's not just about the immediate cash injection into Americans' bank accounts. The broader implications for the economy are substantial. Economic experts are predicting a significant boost to consumer spending, which could trigger a positive chain reaction throughout various sectors of the economy. How will this impact local businesses, job creation, and the overall economic recovery? The timing of this stimulus couldn't be more crucial. With inflation concerns and economic uncertainties looming, many families have been struggling to make ends meet. The $2,700 deposits are designed to provide both immediate relief and a foundation for financial stability. But the question remains, what's the best way to utilize these funds to maximize their long-term benefit? Financial advisors are recommending different strategies for different situations. Some suggest using the funds to pay down high-interest debt, while others advocate for creating an emergency savings buffer. For those in a more stable financial position, investment opportunities could provide long-term growth potential. The key is understanding your personal financial situation and making informed decisions about how to best utilize this unexpected windfall. One aspect that's generating significant discussion is the potential for additional payments in the future. While this $2,700 stimulus is confirmed and rolling out now, sources close to the negotiations hint at the possibility of further support measures in the coming months. What factors would trigger additional payments, and how likely are they to materialize? The distribution process for these payments has been completely overhauled to address issues that plagued previous stimulus rollouts. The IRS has implemented new systems to expedite deposits and improve tracking capabilities. But what should you do if you don't receive your payment right away? Don't panic, the rollout is happening in waves, with different regions and banking institutions processing payments on slightly different schedules. A particularly innovative aspect of this stimulus package is the introduction of a new online portal where recipients can track their payment status in real time. This transparent approach addresses one of the biggest criticisms of previous stimulus programs: the lack of clear communication about payment timing and status. How can you access this portal, and what information will you need to track your payment? The economic impact of these payments is expected to be significant. Market analysts are already adjusting their forecasts for consumer spending and economic growth in response to this announcement. Small businesses, in particular, are likely to see a boost as Americans have more disposable income to spend in their local communities. But what sectors are expected to benefit the most, and how might this affect job creation? Critics of the stimulus package have raised concerns about its impact on inflation and the national debt. However, supporters point to specific provisions within the legislation designed to mitigate these risks. The funding mechanism for these payments involves a combination of measures that aim to minimize the long-term financial impact while maximizing immediate economic benefits. How do these safeguards work, and are they sufficient to address legitimate economic concerns? The international reaction to this stimulus announcement has been mixed, with some countries expressing concern about its potential impact on global markets while others consider implementing similar measures. How might this affect international trade relationships and the value of the dollar? What can other nations learn from this bold economic move? One of the most frequently asked questions concerns the tax implications of these stimulus payments. It's important to understand that, like previous stimulus payments, these $2,700 deposits are not considered taxable income. However, there are some nuances regarding how they might affect other tax benefits or credits you may be eligible for. What documentation should you keep, and how should you report these payments on your tax return? The role of technology in facilitating this massive distribution effort cannot be understated. New digital payment systems and improved database management have made it possible to process millions of payments simultaneously with unprecedented accuracy. But what happens if you've recently changed banks or moved? How can you ensure your payment reaches you? Looking ahead, economists are closely monitoring the potential ripple effects of this stimulus on various aspects of the economy. From housing markets to consumer confidence indices, the impact is expected to be far-reaching. But what indicators should average Americans watch to understand how this stimulus is affecting the broader economy?
Social media has been flooded with reactions to the announcement, with many sharing their plans for using the funds. Some are focusing on essential needs, while others are looking at investment opportunities or home improvements. The diversity of responses highlights the varied financial situations Americans find themselves in. What can we learn from how others are approaching this financial opportunity?
The political implications of this stimulus package are significant, potentially reshaping the landscape for upcoming elections. Both major parties are claiming credit for different aspects of the legislation, but the real question is, how will this affect future policy decisions and the likelihood of additional economic support measures? For those who have been struggling with debt or financial hardships, these payments represent a crucial lifeline. Financial counselors are advising recipients to carefully consider their options and develop a strategic plan for using the funds. What resources are available to help people make informed decisions about their stimulus money? The implementation of this stimulus package has also revealed interesting patterns in how different demographic groups tend to use such payments. Research from previous stimulus rounds provides valuable insights into the most effective ways to utilize these funds for long-term financial benefit. What lessons can be learned from past experiences to make the most of this current payment? One particularly noteworthy aspect of this stimulus package is its potential impact on small businesses and entrepreneurship. With many Americans having extra capital available, some may choose to invest in starting their own businesses or expanding existing ones. How might this affect local economies and job markets in the coming months? The timing of these payments coincides with several other economic initiatives, creating a potentially powerful synergistic effect. How do these various programs work together, and what opportunities might they create for savvy individuals looking to improve their financial situation? The healthcare sector is watching this development closely, as increased consumer spending power often correlates with improved access to medical care and preventive services. How might this stimulus affect healthcare utilization and overall public health outcomes? Environmental considerations have also been factored into this stimulus package, with certain provisions encouraging sustainable spending choices. What options are available for those who want to use their stimulus funds in environmentally conscious ways? The education sector stands to benefit as well, with many families potentially using these funds to invest in their children's education or their own skill development. What educational opportunities might become more accessible with this additional financial support? As we wrap up this comprehensive overview of the $2,700 stimulus deposits, remember that staying informed is crucial. The financial landscape is constantly evolving, and new developments could affect how these payments impact both individuals and the broader economy. Have you received your payment yet? How do you plan to use these funds to improve your financial situation? Remember to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated on the latest developments regarding this and future stimulus measures. Your financial future could depend on having access to timely, accurate information about economic opportunities like these. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and make the most of this unprecedented financial opportunity. Together, we can navigate these exciting economic developments and make informed decisions about our financial futures. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to share this important information with friends and family who might benefit from knowing about these stimulus deposits. Until next time, take care and make wise financial choices.